Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got our Tamer Goods Diaboromon mat, we got our Digivolving Diaboromon figure, we got our Jupitermon statue helping us out as we continue on with another 4 packs of this Time Stranger set, the BT24. We've still got maybe 2 good hits left in these last 8 packs, so I'm hoping they get spread out with 1 and 1 between these videos, because otherwise, like, the last video is going to be kind of meh, unless there's no hits in this 4 packs, in which case, like, I still would like the big hits to be at the end, I'm not gonna lie. We got Super Hacking, Salamon, Gigimon, Parrotmon, Vilemon, Weregarurumon, Wargrowlmon, Temple of the Beginning, Muchamon, Calamaramon, Daramon, 6 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 6,000 DP. Blocker, on player when Digivolving, you may hatch in your breeding area, then one of your Digimon with the avian or bird in any of its traits in the breeding area may Digivolve into a level 5 or lower Digimon card with avian or bird in any of its traits in the hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, it may unsuspend. So yeah, we've talked about him before, don't need to talk about him again. We also got Sylphimon. Very cool. We just recently went over them. 8 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 8,000 DP. Can Digivolve from red or yellow, is dual color yellow-red. Digivolve from level 4 with the TS rate for a cost of 3. Can also DNA Digivolve with a yellow and a red or blue level 4 for a cost of 0. On player when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Then your Digimon may attack. If DNA Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains security attack +1 and plus 5,000 DP for the turn. All turns, once per turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by your effects, you may play 1 level 4 or lower yellow, red, or TS trait Digimon card from its Digivolution cards without paying the cost. And its inherited effect is the exact same as that second effect up there. Which again, it is just like Armor Purge, except if you used a blue, it can't use that as the Armor Purge. It has to be the red, the yellow, or the TS trait. And I suppose it is a little more varied than the Armor Purge, because with Armor Purge, it would always be all the other ones beneath it. But this is just bringing that single one out, but it can be a level 3 or a level 4. It just has to be yellow, red, or TS trait. So it's a little different than Armor Purge. But it is like a pseudo Armor Purge. Just something to point out. Next pack. We got Ikakumon, Vademon, Mediamon, or Medicmon, not Mediamon. I keep wanting to call it that because it's just so similar. Wanamon, Sunomon, Protectmon, Growlmon, Lamiamon, Waymon, Tidal Stream, Shellmon, 4 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 4,000 DP. Digivolve from level 3 with the TS trait for a cost of 2. Your turn. When any of your other blue Digimon with the TS trait unsuspend, this Digimon may Digivolve into Venusmon in the hand, ignoring level. End of your turn, once per turn. One of your other Digimon with the TS trait may unsuspend. Rule trait has aquatic type. Inherited effect, jamming. Okay, so after reading Divermon so many times, it seems like these two are supposed to work together to become Venusmon and Neptunemon together. Because they'll kind of help each other get to that level 6. They will lose the level 5 inherited, but I don't know. And again, I do love jamming, so that's real good. And we got the Crossroad Witch. 3 play cost, security, play this card without paying its cost. Start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. All turns. When any of your Digimon are played or Digivolve, you may Mind Blink with one of your Digimon with the X Antibody, Digipolice, or Seeker's trait. Rule also treated name as Shu Yulin and has the trait Digipolice. Inherited effect, all turns. This X Antibody, Digipolice, or Seeker trait Digimon gains Alliance and Reboot. End of all turns. You may play 1 Shu Yulin from the Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So again, I'm always trying to like think of stuff, and I was thinking like, ooh, what if you digivolve into something that doesn't have one of those? Like you slot it underneath, and then you digivolve into something else. Well, then it loses the ability because it literally says X antibody, Digipolice, or Seeker's trait, Digimon. So if it doesn't have those, it doesn't get it. Although I suppose you could use the X antibody. Well, no, could you use the X antibody option card? I don't know if that one gives them X antibody. I think it just puts it in their stack. I don't think that works. Gosh, I'm trying to think. Gyomon, Greymon, Kamimon, Gaburumon, Shamanmon, Ginryumon, Sunomon, the yellow one, Invasion of the Titans, Fugamon, Asuna, Lanamon, 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. Digivolve from Calmaramon for a cost of 0, or level 3 with a TS trait for a cost of 2. Decode Calmaramon. On player when digivolving by placing 1 level 4 or lower blue TS trait Digimon card from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, one of your blue TS trait Digimon can't be deleted in battle until your opponent's turn ends. Rule trait has aquatic type. Inherited effect, when attacking once per turn, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1. So yeah, I mean, I like the decode. It would be better if if we got blocker like with the Divermon, because otherwise it's just like it can't be deleted in battle. What are we gonna do unless we have the exact same amount of DP as the opponent's Digimon? Running into it doesn't make sense. I suppose you could run, it would give like pseudo jamming, I guess, because you could attack into the security, you wouldn't have to worry about it. All right. And we got Dizipmon. 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. Can digivolve from black or any standard Appmon for a cost of 2. Blocker on player when digivolving until your opponent's turn ends. Their effects can't return one of your Digimon with the system, life, or transmutation trait to the hand or deck. Link for a cost of 2 to give plus 3,000 DP. And when linking, delete one of your opponent's play cost 5 or lower Digimon. Again, I like the main ones. I think those are a little weaker than the others. Just my thought. I mean, they can't all really be bangers, because if they were, that deck would be way too meta. And it would just ruin the competitive nature. Like, it's a problem with card games that they have to be aware of. You can't just make one thing so much overpowered than all the others. Otherwise, everyone is going to play that thing. And tournaments are just going to look terrible. Normally, card games want like a good spread between, at least I would say, like 3 to 5 different decks, because as soon as you get into like the fewer, like even at 3, like I am not a fan of that, because you like look at tournament like results and it's like 60% were playing this one deck, 25% were playing this other deck, 15 was playing this third deck. Like that's not a really good spread. Like I like to see like all the different stuff people are messing with. Anyways, last pack we got Goblimon, Caramon X Antibody, Metal Greymon, Locomon, Kokarimon, Docmon, Kyokyomon, Soulfear, Shock Plasma, Unique Emblem Blazing Conductor, Skull Seedramon, 7 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Can digivolve from blue or purple, is dual color purple-blue. Digivolve from level 4 with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits, or the TS trait for a cost of 3. On player, when digivolving, trash any 3 Digivolution cards from one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if played by effects, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. On deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card with the Seedramon in its name, or the TS trait from your trash without paying the cost. Rule trait has aquatic type. Inherited effect, when attacking once per turn by placing one of your other Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, it unsuspends. So again, you could splash this into an undead deck. Wouldn't be the greatest. Would give you some trashing Digivolution cards, which would be great. Would go really well in an aquatic deck with a bunch of Seadramons. Other than that, not too much to say about it. And we got Master Blimpmon. All right, so this is cool. So I don't think we pulled a super rare this video, which means there should be one, maybe two more in our last video. That's kind of how I would like it. 7 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolve from level 4 with the Machine, Cyborg, or TS trait for a cost of 3. Blocker, Armor Purge. End of attack, end of opponent's turn, once per turn. You may play 1 play cost 5 or lower card with the Machine, Cyborg, or TS trait from the Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Assembly -2, Blimpmon, and a Tamer card with the TS trait. Inherited effect, your turn. This Digimon attack targets can't change. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I was just trying to think of something real quick, and I'm like, could you put option cards underneath it? You can't, because it specifically says Blimpmon or Tamer card with the TS trait, and it digivolves from Machine, Cyborg, or TS trait. So there's no way to put an option card underneath it. I was just trying to think if you could. You can't. That said, it's still good for getting back Tamers, but Tamer destruction isn't really that rampant. We see it every once in a while. If there was a side deck, this would definitely go in a side deck for a TS deck. I just don't see it being here. Not in a main deck. I don't see why I'd want to play this. That's just me. But there we go. Another 4 down. We got 4 more left. There should be 1, maybe 2 big hits left in that one. So stay tuned for that. As always, if you guys are interested in rewatching stuff, I now have playlists, so check those out. If you guys have any ideas for future videos, leave it in the comments down below. I love to hear them. Even if it's in a deck idea or something like that, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good old thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. The algorithm loves it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon because we upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.